have some things I got to do, so I'm going to make this quick. So Taurus, what I see here is for the month of August, it looks like you've got a lot of concern. You know, you're staying up all night, or you're really worried about something. You're kind of putting yourself through the ringer in all of this angst, and really, I mean, the outcome, as I said, even for the reading, was it's kind of worry over nothing. And I'm not saying that your feelings aren't valid and that things are not, you don't have a right to worry. For sure, worry as you need to, but just know that things will turn around here. I'm not seeing any tremendous losses. As a matter of fact, I see more positives in terms of abundance. So what I'm looking at here is you feeling as if you are unstable or something is not working out quite right, but there's a lot of miscommunications in terms of a relationship or a connection, something like that. I definitely feel like you are thinking the worst here about a scenario. You don't feel understood. I feel like there's a lot of weight that you're carrying. Maybe you're doing a lot of extra that you don't feel that you should have to. But it feels like overall, things are going to start to unify and go back to, a level of abundance here. So just so you know, you're already in the energy of it, in as a matter of fact, in the month. So it may not all be coming through in August, but I do feel like you're in the energy of that taking place. So Nine of Swords, you in that place of over concern, frustration, and just feeling like you're not getting ahead or something along that line, even in terms of a relationship. So again, close friendship, whatever. But I do feel like there is, with that energy of the Knight of Swords, something's quickly coming in here that's going to change things for you. So that does mean you've got a conquering mentality that will be coming in here as well. It could be, but I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no, because what I think with that Knight of Swords really is coming in here to say is that this is that just be brave. You know what I mean? Be brave, because you are going to the other side of this. There is some arguments for sure, and communication is in around a connection, I would say. I definitely feel like there is a little bit of distance there or something, just because it is followed up with could be Gemini energy here as well, or just a significant love connection. This would be, a significant love connection. But it definitely is around some unsettled situation there with that connection. So just know that there is some kind of effort, that's going to be coming in, or some kind of communication that's going to be coming in very quick. And I think you're going to start to see that change here very rapidly, because the communication that does come in is with the Empress. And the Empress does indicate that there is some level of abundance. There's mother energy here as well. This is, being on top of things again, feeling, abundant, feeling loved, feeling cared about. This is that energy of, really, sorry guys, noise around me there. But it's that energy of feeling like you are really connected to someone again. However, I want to also say this, even though this is the Empress energy and it's, nurturing and beauty and everything sort of falling into place, and it definitely feels like success and, just all the good stuff, right? So there is this energy that was followed up with the Devil card. So I feel like somebody might also be overly concerned about the abundance, overly concerned about the money, overly concerned about the goods, the things, something like that. And I just feel like it's kind of putting the situation into maybe some domestic problems. So it's either you or another person, but either way, this is a very passionate, sensuous kind of, or I feel like that is possibly what even could be the issue. But there is some here about, you know, an energy of resisting. There's toxic thoughts or something coming in here with that energy as well. But again, it feels like it's in around a relationship or a connection, or something also overlapping with the abundance, or something in around mother energy as well. So we also have the cards of the Seven of Wands. So I feel like this is still, it's really, sensuous sort of physicality that might be coming in here, but it's almost like you're a little on guard. It just feels like this is that energy of, because that devil energy is there, there's kind of a self-destructive sort of quality around this mother energy here as well. So again, powerful sexual sort of physical chemistry with someone, but it's almost like there's something here that has become unhealthy. And that devil energy is also sort of bringing about kind of a need to conquer or something like that. So you also, I would say, need to conquer some of that negative energy with that Seven of Wands. And it does feel like you're successfully doing so, like things will be worked out. So I would not fret, because as I say, sevens are kind of that lucky number of really balancing things out and getting things in order, having more options. Seven of Wands still speaks to a lot of energy around putting out a lot of energy here as well. Um, but again, Seven of Wands is definitely someone who doesn't want to be pushed around. So I feel like you're still in a position, a good position of succeeding or having your upper hand, your point of view heard, that kind of thing. But you're meeting the challenges, is what I would say there. You might be afraid of getting hurt, putting up some of the walls here, feeling stifled, but it's just something that you're going through. It doesn't mean, that there's going to be an issue. With that Six of Wands energy here, I definitely still feel like this is in around that card of, and even in terms of romance, it would be you're with the person, you're with your person. And hi there, Vishal. You're with your person. This person is somebody that you feel, values you. Maybe you haven't been feeling value lately, but I feel like you understand that this person does value you. But like I said, it feels like maybe they don't see your side of things. Maybe there is a sense of you're backing off a little bit here in the month of August, especially with that Four of Wands energy. Or sorry, Four of Swords energy. It's still balanced. Like the Four of Swords, you're still keeping things in check. There's not a lot that's kind of out of whack here. The Four of Swords definitely still speaks to kind of taking some time alone or a bit of a break, or, just trying to relax more. Maybe there could be a sense of lacking intimacy, lacking a sense of self, even though maybe things are just kind of going through a bit of a dry spell or dry period. Hi, Vinay. And sure, I'll answer that here in just a sec. But there's a sense of just not feeling yourself. Like you just feel like you're a little bit alone. Like there's something, maybe you think that there is a dying affair here of some sort and a dying connection. But it's actually, it's you just worrying about things from your point of view. Meaning maybe you don't have a lot of recognition or, how do I say, like a lot of, I'm sorry, I'm looking for the words here, but you don't feel like you're getting a lot of attention in some way here. So because this is still that card, the Five of Pentacles does sort of speak to, and the Four of as well, kind of speaks to being left alone. There's lack of intimacy, feeling a little deserted or something, and there's relationship issues that you're kind of struggling with. And I feel like you just need to take some time out and pamper yourself, and I think you'll start to feel back on track. But there is a sense of just not feeling good enough or something like that here. With that Five of Pentacles energy. So again, even in terms of romance, it's a bit of a tough time. You're feeling like there's a bit of a lack in a relationship, and you have to hold out a little bit longer here, because I feel like you'll discover that there is actually going to be a depth of love, because you're sitting here with the Two of Wands. And again, even in terms of a career situation, although this really strongly feels more correlated to a relationship, it feels like there's a decision of some sort that's going to kind of, occur. But again, too, still balanced energy. Still feels like you just have to kind of wait something out. You've got two with the Two of Wands, Two of Cups. So there is a lot of working energy here, collaboration. There is some kind of a connection here. This is sort of that sharing of, resources, or sharing of more than just a friendship. I feel like it's a deeper relationship. It just feels like there's a bit of a, you're both going through maybe a bit of a hard time in some way. Like I said, it's a tight bond. I still feel like, things are just a little bumpy and uncertain right now. You're at the 10 cycle, 10 of Wands. It's just about done. Whatever the finish, and you've got something new coming in, even a financial resource that's coming in here with that Ace of Pentacles. So if there was some worry about the finance, I feel like that is going to really reground things again. And, something here is going to help you to upgrade the home, or, do something that is going to be more positive. It's benefiting you not just in an emotional way, but also in a material way. So I would say just hang on a little bit longer here, because you're going to see that things are going to start to turn around here. Maybe not so much in August, but because these are clarifiers, it's a little bit further out. I would say probably closer to September end. But you're definitely protected in this scenario here. There is a decision. You're trying to balance things out. The Chariot does sort of speak to all that energy of aggressively going forward, feeling successful in some way, or you will be about to move into this energy. But it's also a decision up ahead. Now, that's come through more than once here. So, like I said, I wouldn't take the worry too deep to heart, because like I said, the Chariot tells me that things are going to start to expand here in the next couple of months. Even though this is a reading for August, I just feel like there is some kind of journey up ahead. There might even be a card journey here as well, but I usually see some other cards that kind of speak to that. But I feel like you feel a little bit stuck with somebody, a person of the past. Emotionally, like I said, it just feels like things aren't kind of taking off quite the way you wanted it to. And again, it just, things will turn around, like I said. So the Six of Cups and the Two of Swords, again, feeling stuck, not able to move forward, but like I said, I feel like there is some level of abundance coming in here. It's just how you're perceiving the situation right now. So our perceptions, we can make that reality and keep it as the reality, or we can actually see that things are always cyclical or cyclical, whatever, but things are always moving and that energy never stays as it is. So just know that it goes up and down. It doesn't go all bad and stay bad. It only goes bad if you are so stuck in your mind that you can't see that there is promise. And especially too, I mean, if you know that you've got a lot of things going for you in this coupleship, partnership, business partnership, whatever, the thing is focus on the things that do work instead of the things that don't work, is really what I would say there. Okay, what else do we have here? Psyche Healer, Varia. Okay, I'll do a quick one. I'm going to do a couple. I'm supposed to go meet some people. So anyway, sorry guys. So what do we have here? Oh, thanks, Samana. You are adorable, you guys. Okay, so, let me see if I missed anybody. Hello again, Vishal. Okay, so Vinay. Pooja's feeling for Vinay. Pooja's feeling for Vinay. What is Pooja's feeling for Vinay? What is Pooja's feeling for Vinay? What is Pooja's feeling for Vinay? Okay, well, it feels like things are kind of halted and stuck, but that will change. What is the Ten of Pentacles? What is the Hanged Man? What is the Fool energy? Feels like you've known this for a really long time, Vinay, and it just feels like things are in a holding pattern, right? Somebody is, I'm going to say with the Ten of Pentacles, this is somebody that you would consider family or a very close connection to you for sure. The Strength card tells me like there's a lot of strong energy here, I would say, between you two. The fact that we have the advice, coming through also from the Hangman is somebody has to, like there has to be some kind of an action, but I just don't see it taking place just right away. It's almost like perspective has to change. There's a letting go of something, a sacrifice that has to be made, something shifted, negotiated, possibly around money or as well around feelings of inadequacy. That has to change. Something there around, looking for clarity in that area. Somebody's confused about direction or maybe a new direction that's coming in for someone here. And maybe you're just not feeling safe about that. But either way, I just feel like there's a victim consciousness sort of feeling going on here. And it feels like, there has to be a delay because there has to be some sense of adjusting the point of view here of, whatever it is that habit is that's hanging on to. And then again, with that Five of Pentacles energy, you're hanging on to, or somebody's hanging on to, a feeling of lack mindset, money, or, finances, like I said, or feeling of self-worth, something along that line. But there is a new direction up ahead here with the Fool energy. So I feel like that start will turn around here. And I feel like that is going to be a new start to the situation. So again, even in terms of business, I would say that there's going to be something up ahead that changes. It's going to be long-term growth, and it's definitely going to be fulfilled. So, but for sure, in terms of a relationship, like I said, in this particular situation, it does look like somebody's working on the connection. Somebody's a little bit immature here, I would say, as well, with that Fool energy. But I definitely feel like, so it could be a younger person here, but I don't feel like they're ready to commit, is what it is. I feel like there's still something to work on here with this person, but I don't feel like they're really ready to commit. And I think that's okay, because you don't want them committing too soon and then end up divorced or whatever. Like, I mean, this is something that you want somebody to invest in over the long haul, and I feel like this person could be that. Because like I said, the Pentacles is somebody who's willing to put in the time and the effort and the numbers and all of that, right? It's very grounded energy, but right now I just don't feel like they're ready to commit, or somebody's not ready to commit, because there's just too much energy around embracing a new start. They could be focused more on their finances, and maybe that's why they're not fully committed yet, because it's almost like there's something here that they need to build. But like I said, either way, just in terms of romance, I feel like small things right now would help deepen the bond between the two of you. New experiences, going out, new places, that kind of thing. So hopefully that gives you a little insight. Okay, psych healer. Okay, is it Baria? What is going on between psych healer and her husband? What is going on between psych healer and their husband? What is going on between psych healer and their husband? What's going on between psych healer and their husband? Feels again like you've known this person a long time, somebody from the past. What is the Six of Cups? Slow moving energy. What is the Ace of Pentacles? What is the Chariot? I feel like somebody's really focused on their career. I don't know if that would be them, but is coming in very strongly. Somebody here, water sign. Cancer sign also prevalent, maybe for some. What I do see for sure is things are still moving in the right direction, although very, very, very slowly. Oh, hi, Baria. Sorry, didn't quite understand. But yeah, what I see there is it just feels like somebody is maybe even apart from you right now, because it feels like there is a decision yet to make. And I don't know if they are at a distance. I'm not seeing a lot of swords necessarily that sort of indicate that, but I am seeing that there's a very strong sense of wanting to be, somebody who's like really aggressive, a sort of energy, success driven, that kind of feels like there's also a need to temper that or moderate things. But finances, I think, is really what this is about. That it feels like there's something here with, because like I said, Chariot is still that indicator that they're not really focused on the relationship. I'm not saying that it's not positive, but I would say they're not really focused entirely on the relationship. It feels like money is kind of what's sort of the focus right now. I wouldn't say, as far as goal-driven kind of person, like very strong goal-oriented kind of person. Somebody is anyway. The Temperance energy is trying to balance that all out. Of course, it means that you're guarded, protected. It's, whatever the situation is, it's almost like someone wants to kind of keep you quiet in a situation. But I still feel like that energy is trying to balance itself out. But there is a sense that I don't see anything really driving negative energy, disappointment in what's being offered, though, for sure. It's like there's got to be some kind of compromise or tolerance for something that they do or you do. But again, it's still that energy of being compassionate. And also, sorry, the airplane, guys. I almost feel like this person is, like I say, it feels like they're a little bit absent, not really focusing on the relationship so much. And again, when I see the Temperance card, I mean, this is kind of things will alchemize over time here, and things will start to, make more sense. But again, I still somebody is strongly a career person, and they're trying to find the balance between all of that. So there is something here, even with the the Ace of Pentacles, which does speak to, there's an offer. You might be a little disappointed in what you're seeing here, but it just feels like there's a promise of, hang in there. It just feels like, this doesn't feel like it's enough somehow. I don't know why exactly, but it feels like the balance of this, if you've been disappointed in the situation, but like I said, whatever they're offering here doesn't seem to be maybe quite enough. But I will say that, this person kind of needs to have that safety, whether this is you or them. And again, I feel like you've known this person a long time, maybe from childhood or dealing with something. But I definitely feel like there's something here, like I said, that is to be worked on or worked with. Like there's something here that is, just because somebody is, hard driven, workaholic or whatever, it doesn't mean that that is necessarily a bad thing. I guess it would boil it down to what are your values and how does that affect you, right? As far as how much love and romance do you need versus, stability in a connection financially. But I would still say there's a strong drive here to, keep things connected because I feel like there's some history with this person, like I said. And even though there's maybe a little bit of a downside or a depression or something low ebb, that kind of thing, on somebody's end of things, it's like the relationship is still, there's a kindling there or a rekindling. Again, this could be a childhood friend as well or something like that, but I feel like there's a yearning, whether you or this other person, but I still feel like this person comes in with a mindset of I've got to get things done first. I'm not going to be focusing on the money. Focusing on the relationship. I'm focusing on the money and stability and getting things done. That's where my priorities lay, and I don't feel like you're going to get them to budge on that. I feel like they're very hardworking, and this isn't somebody who readily accepts change. I would say this is somebody who is, moves through things in a very slow, methodical way. But on the other the outcome did come out as the Queen of Cups, so I definitely feel like there's definitely some good stuff there. I mean, this is still ending up on a note of calm, cool, collected, not the king, but it for sure does still speak to, a romantic kind of feeling, and it's definitely more than. Sorry, guys. Well, that woke me up. Sorry, I leaned on something in the car that was, anyway, sorry. But what I see here, as I said, what I see here with that Queen of Cups is still something is coming through that the person has something to offer you. There is still going to be some kind of a rekindling of sorts, but like I say, you're not going to get them to completely stop who they are. I feel like they're still going to do things in the way that they do it, but there's a lot of sentimentality here, and I feel there'll be growth, and there is commitment to this growth. Very traditional values as well, and I definitely feel Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio again, but I feel like, follow your intuition. Somebody's comfortable with themselves and they like who they are, but it just feels like there is still a lot of affection here, and I do feel like there's a romantic quality. Anyway, hopefully it gave you a little insight. Okay, now that I'm having a heart attack, let's see here. And hi, Prathana. Thank you. Nice to see you as a new subscriber. Okay, I should only do one more question because I gotta go. Sorry, maybe I'll do two. Okay, Varsha, marriage proposal. Is there going to be a marriage proposal? Is there going to be a marriage proposal for Varsha? I don't know that I see that yet. Is there a marriage proposal for Varsha? You're welcome. Marriage proposal for Varsha? No, I wouldn't say yes at this time, Varsha. What's the King of Swords? This person either is very career-oriented as well, or just has a whole new direction. I would still say, I mean, there's good stuff going in there. Like, I mean, you know, communication, this person's probably father figure, very direct, you know, kind of gets very right to the point, that thing. But I do still feel like you've got, you know, something up ahead here with the Ace of Cups. I mean, there's going to be a love offer. There's going to be something here that kind of moves it ahead, but I don't know that it's I just don't see it as an offer of marriage. I feel that it is something that's going to be of value to you, though, because that Ace of that, I think the decision, maybe it's a promise ring, could be that, but either way, it just feels like it's something that you would want for sure. It's a token for sure. Okay, and one more, Prathana. Prathana, what guidance is coming through for Prathana? What guidance is coming through for Prathana? What guidance is coming through for Prathana? What is Knight of Wands? What is the mystery card? What's the outcome? Okay, and what's the Four of Wands? So it feels like there could be something around family, maybe, that is kind of the, I mean, I'm just asking you generally, you know, what you would need to know at this time for your Prathana. But it looks like there's some kind of a message that's coming through about, like, something, there's an element unknown here with that, sorry, with the card of, sorry, I'm just trying to reset this again after terrifying myself. But anyway, what I see here with the High Priestess, like I said, I mean, that's still a card of a lot of unknown factors. So there's something here that you're not going to see coming that could very well be indicative of movement in a direction that you are, I would say, a pause. It almost feels like a kind of a romantic thing a little bit, but there's a lot of cards around family, and there's still a weight on something. And I think that's why we're the High Priestess out here with that Three of Wands. There's a weight around something around family-oriented things. So whatever that is for you, and that seems to be a card because it goes 3 to the 4. So it feels like there's a deliberate weight, and it has to take place because of but lots of wands. So I feel like whatever we're waiting on is still going to be coming in pretty quick. Because for sure anything in around the 4s is, you know, don't give up. You're not going to be disappointed for sure. I feel like if it's in terms of a union, this would be a romantic affair. Somebody just pops right in, and it might be somebody that you can really grow with as far as a connection. I do feel like there is, but again, it's almost like you're waiting on something here that's not quite seen. So, and that that's the relationship. Maybe it's the relationship that's not clear enough for you to kind of move on. Feel like yeah, I do feel like there's something here about just trying to connect the dots a little bit longer here, so give me a second. Because like I said, the High Priestess is, it's a strong energy of all the queens sort of wrapped together. So there's definitely something here about something's deliberately being kind of kept secret here for a reason. And again, maybe it's because it's just not lined up yet to materialize. But I still feel like this is around, this is again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It's definitely related around your home front. It's almost like you're expecting something to grow or expand, and maybe it's from the home front. Entrepreneurial possibly as well. Because a lot of this speaks to taking something to the next level. The fact that we've got the Queen of Wands here, again, tells me, very charismatic person here as well, that's relevant. but it's like it's nervous energy, and it's also, you know, somebody's really passionate about the things that they like to do. So I feel like you are expecting an improvement around the home front in some way, something around your stability, something you're trying that you're building on. Because there's lots of wands here, there's lots of advancement, and you're going to receive news very soon. Yeah, and it's going to affect your home front. And it feels like there could be even a sudden affair if that's relevant. But Aries, Sagittarius, super strong here. Fire sign for sure. But it definitely just feels like there is something about expanding and building on the home front. You have a lot of wands here. There's a lot of action. It's going to happen pretty quick. There's going to be, you know, an energy of, and again, if it's a partnership of some sort, it would move very quickly. If a business situation, it's like a purchase of a home or a purchase of like something here that kind of revolves around that home energy. So, like I said, I just feel like if it is a relationship, it would be like a flirty in and out pretty quick, but really passionate one. And if it's related around business, it definitely sort of is in that realm of something ahead, big leaps and changes as well, very creative. But somebody's standing out. Feels strong creative project here as well. Strong creative project. Yeah, I definitely feel like whatever it is you're moving towards is quite stable, and it is definitely energy about, definitely energy where you're really advancing something. You're really advancing something. Like I said, you've got 2, 3, 4 of wands. That's pretty significant, and it's going to streamline pretty quick. So whatever it is that's coming in pretty quick, you're going to see it pretty quick. So hopefully that gives you, because normally on its own, the 3 of wands to me would be a delay, but I'm not seeing that. You've got the Knight of Wands, you got 2, 3, 4. That something's coming in very quick. I think you're going to find out whatever this little unknown element is here with the High Priestess. You're going to hear pretty quick. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that because I got to go. Anyway, have a great day, folks, and I will see you in the next. Sorry, guys, that interrupted because there's supposed to be an extreme hail alert coming in here in the next short while for where I live. So if that ended dead, that's why. Anyway, keep moving forward. See you in the next read.